well today. Welcome back to my channel. Well, tonight we're making a pizza. I'm going to show you the homemade dough that I make. And I have a recipe, and sometimes you know how the dough, it can change because of the weather. You have to add more flour because, anyway, I'm going to do it as best I can and give you the right measurements. But I thought I would show you. I'm going to use my mixer because I'm too lazy to knead the dough myself. So let's get started. This is a good angle. It's in the corner of my kitchen, so it's a little hard to film sometimes, but I hope you can see well. But I'm going to start with 1 1/4 cup of water, and it's warm to about 100 degrees or so. And I'm going to add first I like to add a little sugar to my pizza dough. You don't have to do that. I kind of like it that way. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons actually. So we're going to do that. And we're going to put 1 1/2 teaspoons of, I use instant yeast, and I keep mine in the jar in the freezer. I haven't made dough in so long on a video, and I haven't been making dough at all really because it's just so warm outside. Sometimes you don't want to turn the oven on. Okay, let's get the little whisk and mix this up. I like to mix my yeast, and it should still be good. And I cheat and I warm my oven up just a little bit, and I leave the light on because we're not going to let this rise for a full hour. And it might taste better if you do, but we're kind of in a hurry. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And let's start with, I'm using bread flour. If I had the strong flour you can order from Amazon, I would use that, but I don't have that. So I'm just going to use, I have King Arthur bread flour. So I'm going to start with, my paper says 2 1/2 cups. And I'll try to write down if I change it. But you have to kind of just go with the consistency you like. Okay, that's 2 1/2 cups. I hope I put enough water. And I'm going to add, I like this. Let me back up the camera so I can show you. We used this last time in the dough, and it came out so good. I'm only going to use about 1 cup of this. You can put this at the bottom of your crust too. Well, that's a little less than 1 cup. That's good. Sometimes it's hard to find semolina. So let's put the dough. Oh, got to put salt. And then once it starts mixing a little bit, I'm going to add a little. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of salt. So we'll put the dough hook on. And I'm going to start mixing this. I'm going to, if I knew how to put the music in place of the mixer, I would, but I'm going to turn the camera off, and then I'll bring you back. It's coming together. It's a tiny bit dry, but I'm going to keep mixing. I think it's going to be just fine. I'm going to knead it for about 5 minutes. Speed 2. Garlic powder, just to your taste. You put as much as you like. We like this roasted garlic powder. I'm going to put just a little bit of Italian seasoning. Sometimes if we have leftover dough, we make cheese sticks with it. We did that last time. It turned out really well. So we'll knead this for about 5 minutes, and I'll bring you this for about 5 minutes. And it feels just right. It's soft, and look how clean my bowl is. That's a good sign. And it's not sticky, but it's soft. This is exactly how I like my dough, and it smells good because I put the garlic in it. And I just sprayed some spray in this bowl. I'm going to put this down and cover it with saran wrap and put it in a warm place. And we're going to just play it by ear, let it rise as long as we want. Last time we did it for 20 minutes and it came out perfect. So my dough is still rising in the oven. I just wanted to show you. I think I've shown you guys this trick before. I don't think my dough's gonna be really sticky, but I tape this down. A subscriber gave me that tip to tape it down. I was sliding it all over, but I'm gonna spray just a tiny bit of olive oil on top. Not much, just a little. And then you just take a little bit of flour and just kind of sprinkle it around. And you just kind of coat I actually need a new mat. This one's a little warped, but it'll work. You just kind of coat it like this, and your dough's going to roll out beautifully. So there you go. And Tressa tip. Now, you can also let this rise overnight in the refrigerator, and it develops a better flavor. But when you're in a hurry, sometimes we did it last time, and it really turned out well. But you can see it's ready. My oven was pretty warm, so it's what I'm going to do is take it out and take some off because I'm going to save a little bit. I don't think we need quite this much. Let's see. And you can always add more. It depends on how thin or thick you want your pizza. I think I'm going to take about this much off because we have I'll show you the pan we're going to use. That might, we'll see. So I'm just going to, actually what I'm going to do is let this rest again since I messed with it so much. Because you want it to be able to stretch out and roll out. So sometimes I like to let it rest again. I didn't have to let it rest too long, but I went ahead and rolled some out, and my husband actually helped me because I am not an expert pizza maker, that's for sure. But we can make a pretty tasty one. And we like it a little bit thin. And what we do is we're preheating the oven. I'm going to do it on convection. It's 425 or 450. And we pre-bake the crust just a little bit. I find that it comes out a little crispier because I don't have a pizza stone. And when you pre-bake it a little bit, it doesn't get as soggy. And I'm not very good at making it round, but it's too big, we'll cut some off. You can stretch it with your hands like this. It's pretty elastic. It's a good dough. It's a very good dough. What do you mean it's too big? Oh, he's going to dock it with a fork, I think. What are you doing? I don't think we did this last time.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, I'm sorry. How many holes do I put? And the pizza pan I have has holes in it. It's a very good pan. I like it. And if it's too big, we'll just cut some off or just make a border. Did I just ruin all the holes? Okay, let me show you the pan. This is the pan I'm going to use. I need a bigger counter. I'm just going to try to, and I sprayed my pan a little bit with ham. This one might be harder to work with. You have to have patience for this stuff, and I don't have a lot. I'm messing it up. Let me fix it. I'll be back. I'll spread out pretty well. And we're going to take a little bit of this garlic powder and just sprinkle a light coating around the edge. It tastes really good. If you like garlic. And I'm not putting a lot, just a little bit. And my oven's almost preheated. And I'll show you the ingredients we're going to use. It's going to be a pretty simple pizza because that's how we like it. So when we go to bake it, I'll bring you back. I just wanted to show you the ingredients I think we're using. This is some homemade marinara sauce that we made, and it's a little spicy. And if you'd like to see how we make this, I'll be glad to show you. This is some of the tomatoes we used. I showed this in my, actually I did a video yesterday, and I used these. These are so good. They're my favorite, and I learned about them through YouTube. And we also use some frozen fresh tomatoes from our freezer from our garden. But here's the sauce. I have a little extra. And here's some leftover bacon that we had from yesterday we're going to use. And Ella grated all this cheese for us. It's Parmesan Reggiano and fresh mozzarella. Not fresh mozzarella. It's Kraft mozzarella, actually. So that's grated. And we tried this. This is pepperoni I got from the deli. Actually at Walmart. And this pepperoni is so much better than those little packs you buy, like the Hormel. It's really, really good. So we're about to put the pizza crust in the oven, and I'll let you know exactly how long we bake it for. Here it is. It's a medium thickness, but you see it's already getting a little tiny bit crispy. And I'm gonna just go ahead and put the stuff on top of it. And you can put as much sauce as you like. I can't eat a lot of sauce, actually. Sometimes that makes me a little sick. But I still eat it. This one's really good. You can see the garlic in it. Put some more. And I'm going to save this, whatever we have left over in the refrigerator, in a mason jar. You can dip breadsticks in it or cheese sticks in it. Or make another pizza. Does that look good? Mm-hmm. Okay. What comes next? The cheese, and here's some mozzarella. We like it cheesy. I'm going to leave the temperature at 450 as well. I think. Might burn it. We'll see. I'm kind of out of practice making my doughs and stuff. But when it starts cooling off, I'm going to start baking a lot more. Oh, I missed it. Okay, let's try to get all of this cheese. Should I put this now, or?
Yeah.
Here's some of the little Parmesan. You can put this at the end or now, whatever you like. Kind of stuck together, so I'm trying to hurry. Just dump it all on there. You don't want to waste any cheese. Okay. And then I have a little leftover bacon. I'm going to just throw that on top. You can put ham, Canadian bacon, bacon. There's so many things you can do with pizza. And I'll try different recipes. And we love to try different recipes. Okay, and there's the pepperoni. These are pretty big slices. And they're so pretty when they bake up. I'm going to put quite a few of these. When you pre-bake the crust, then it just makes it come out better, in my opinion. In our oven, anyway, because we don't have a baking stone. Let's see. That looks good. I'm going to shred a little bit more on top. This is just the Parmesan Reggiano, or this might be just Parmesan, actually. And I want to just make sure I get it everywhere. And I saved these rinds for sauces and stuff. I put it in the freezer. And this is just a fresh jalapeno that's chopped finely. And we're just going to put it on half because I don't think Ella likes it. So we're just going to try half. This is one, our little plant's still producing some, so we're enjoying them. We baked this crust for about 8 minutes. So, no, we have a bell pepper. We're not going to put it. We're just going to leave it like this. So we'll be back and show you what it looks like when it comes out. Took it out of the oven. Here's what it looks like. We're going to let it cool a little bit before we cut it. But I want you to see it's crispy. You can hear it. I think pre-baking it really helps us anyway. Yeah, it looks really nice. So I'm going to let it cool a little bit, then we're going to cut it and we'll do a taste test. Okay, we're ready to do the taste test. Everybody says it's really good. Brad and Ella ate some already. So, and I tasted the crust. It's really good. You can make it thinner if you like. I kind of like it chewy. Mmm. And that pepperoni is so delicious. And I really think the secret for me, anyway, is using that semolina. It It just makes the crust a little nuttier and a better texture. But I hope you like this recipe, and if you want the marinara sauce recipe, I'll try to do that video for you. Thank you so much for watching. It tastes fresh. It tastes fresh. The marinara sauce is delicious. We could just dip cheese sticks in it. It's so good. We saved the rest. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you soon, and share the video if you like, and please leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.